So it is time for you to work on your trifold pamphlet. I've given you a template in Google Classroom. This is a copy of the template. You can see down the bottom it says to change the text of a section, double click on the words. You may change the background of the text box. Right now I'm going to change the title. I've clicked first on the box and now I double click and I can get to change what it's writing. I'm working on volcanoes. If I spell it right. Volcanoes. And then it says enter to save, so I'm going to hit enter. And now it's changed to volcanoes. I want it actually a little bigger, so I'm going to go to the corner where I see the double arrow, and I'm going to drag it to the size that I want. I want to now put my name in, because we need to say who did this project. And I put my name in. I don't want it to be 2 lines, so I'm going to change the size of my box. And I'm going to give it space so that my name now will match and just be underneath. If I want it to be more centered and more underneath volcanoes, I can drag it over until I see these lines that tell me where it is lined up with. I want it lined up with volcanoes on the top. So that line now coming through volcanoes and my name, that's where I want it. I need to include a picture. So I'm going to change my screen. I'm looking at some volcano pictures. I really like this one, so I'm going to click on this. I've shown you before my shortcut, so I'm going to, you can use copy image, you can do Control C for copy. I'm going to go back over here, and I want to put the picture here. I don't need this box anymore, so I'm going to delete it. I can choose to insert image. I want a photo. If I have a link, I can use one of those. Because I just copied, I'm just going to paste. It's way too large, so I'm going to size it down to what I need. And I can line it up. And there I have my picture, where the box that said picture was. I see I have 1 and 2. That goes with question 1 and 2. Describe your natural disaster. This is not a 1-word statement. Flood. Winter storms is 2-word, but it's not just a title of what it is. Describe what it is. What really is a flood? What really is a winter storm or a tornado or a hurricane? Describe it. You can see in the example that I have for volcanoes, I explained that they're a mountain with magma inside. So I'm describing what causes it. I'm describing how it happens. I'm describing what it looks like. If I go back to my template, I see anywhere that says picture, there should be a picture. You can use diagrams if you have a hurricane or a tornado or even a winter storm maybe, or earthquakes, and you want to put in a graphic that maybe shows the strength of that storm or that natural disaster, or shows maybe how it forms. That would be a good place for that. Description of the image above. This is a caption. Biography, where your information came from. This would be websites. The book with the author. Make certain that you have capitalized the title of the book. Make certain you've capitalized the author's name. If you look at the second page, cause and effect go here. You should have at least 4 facts. You asked me why I had A and B on my template of questions. This is why. Make your print large enough to fill the box. And you can change the background color. So if you should happen to finish and you see that the print only fills up half the box, please adjust your print size. Highlight it, go up to the top, change the font size. Picture, description, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Your warning system information goes here. How do they warn? What's it called? What type of a time frame can they give you for that warning? And then 14, 15, 16, specific event linked to this disaster. If you'll see in my volcano, second page, I'm talking about Mount St. Helens, which was the picture that I chose for my example today. The blast heard in Montana, Idaho, Canada, and California. Over 50 people died here. I'm putting some statistics in. And it cost over $1.2 billion in damage. This is so that you can see what my expectations are. This is due Friday. Good luck. If you need help, please raise your hand.